Today we will discuss about Bitcoin. As a part of economics, some of the students asked me about Bitcoin. So I thought today we will discuss about Bitcoin in a simple way. We already learned about RBA, how RBA controls currency, and what is the role of banks, how do we transfer money, and everything. If you know about this, then it is easy to understand Bitcoin. You would also know about gold. Most of you would have a piece of gold with them. And if you give gold to the bank, then they will give you money as an exchange. So gold has a value. And also you might have heard about gold mining. At least some of you might have seen in some of the movies. Okay, the gold mining and all. The reason I told you about gold mining because we are going to discuss also about Bitcoin mining later in this video. And we also will be discussing about Bitcoin wallet. Most of you would have, Google Pay, Phone Pay account, and Phone Pay has a, Phone Pay wallet. And wallet money always as good as money only. So you can recharge your cell phone or you can pay your bill. So we'll discuss about what is a function of Bitcoin wallet also. Now there are many cryptocurrencies in the market, same as Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency means it's a digital money. Now these days people can trade online and they can purchase item using Bitcoin, and even there are debit cards using cryptocurrencies. All this started in 2008. In October 2008, a document published. It says about creating a system for decentralized currency without the need of central bank by Satoshi Nakato. If anyone wants to read the complete details, the document link I will be giving it in the description below. You can have a look at it. Bitcoin is a digital currency, not a physical currency or a coin, because it says Bitcoin, it's not a coin actually. When you own a Bitcoin, then you have the right to access Bitcoin reference account. So only you will have that complete control of that reference account. I have given a screenshot of a Bitcoin transactions is given here. If you look at that, there is an input address and an output address, that a fund transfer from one account to another account. This shows how a Bitcoin transaction looks like. And the first Bitcoin transaction took place in 2010. There was a man who brought a couple of pizza by paying 10,000 Bitcoin. Now that was crore. Now we will see what makes Bitcoin different from banks. All our money and transactions are with banks. Bank maintains a ledger account and we trust bank. So in some case, if bank data got leaked or hacked, we will lose all our data. So that means it is not completely safe. And another safety problem is with the physical money. So we have seen, so many fake currencies in the market, and it is not good for the economy. And we have seen a demonetization situation in our country. So when the demonetization happens, the 500 and 1000 rupees note were not usable. So if someone has a 1000 rupees note today, it is no value in fact. So that means that makes the physical currency unworthy. Bitcoin is going to be an opposite of this. The main difference between Bitcoin and banks are Bitcoin is transparent. Anybody can see the transaction, but the details of Who owns the reference number will not be provided, because we have seen the Bitcoin transaction. So in that it is clearly mentioned it, where the bank transactions are not transparent. Nobody can view it. Only bank has the control of it. And the Bitcoin is decentralized. It is not controlled by anyone or any institution. Whereas when it comes to bank, it is all under RBI, it is a centralized. In Bitcoin, every computer participate keeps a copy of the transaction. It's also known as blockchain. So if someone wants to hack one transaction or a ledger, then they will have to hack the whole computer. Not one, there will be lakhs of computers. So practically it is impossible. That is why we say the Bitcoin is safe. And when you read about Bitcoin, you might have seen, Bitcoin mining. So what is a Bitcoin mining? Bitcoin mining is creating Bitcoins without really purchasing it. Or if anyone wants to be a part of blockchain, then they can start mining. Say if you have a computer at home, you can start mining Bitcoin. But it is not that easy as you think. So it needs a powerful machine. These days, ASIC machines, application specific integrated circuit machines, are used for mining, and it required electricity and needs to run continuously, like maintaining a server. So altogether, if you look at it, it is not profitable. The mining is not really profitable. Mining is like guessing a random number, but it is very difficult to find a number when there are so many miners. So there comes the mining pool. Mining pool are a group of miners come and work together, and whatever the Bitcoin they earn, they divide among them. There was a website called Bitminter, a mining pool which has shut down in 2020 because it is not a profitable business. As we discussed, Bitcoin Wallet is a program used to sell and buy Bitcoin or even to check the balance. Wallet interface with the blockchain and it monitors the Bitcoin address. We need a private key to create Bitcoin address, and a private key can be generated from any computer, and the private key looks something like this. If anyone gets your private key, then they can steal your whole Bitcoin. It is like your email inbox. Okay, inbox has an email ID, just like an address here, Bitcoin address. And the whole inbox, in the inbox you have all mails. Here in the Bitcoin wallet you have all your Bitcoins. Now we will see, how one can buy Bitcoin. You can buy Bitcoin, one Bitcoin, or even 1/4 of a Bitcoin. Or you can trade online through Bitcoin exchanges, just like our stock exchanges. Bitcoin also has an exchange, and that has a separate rules and regulations to follow. After buying a Bitcoin, you need to store it in your Bitcoin wallet for the safety purpose. And I think this gives you a fair idea about Bitcoin. And this video is prepared for education purpose only. We don't recommend anyone to go and start mining or even trade Bitcoin because it's very risky, and there is a chance of losing your whole investments if you trade online.